If you want to do your own shellac nails at home, then keep on watching. I'll be showing you every step. Grab yourself a drink and a snack. This is 10 minutes long. You're going to need an e-file. Now this is optional. You can also use a hand file. You definitely need an LED light. Don't use a UV, it's not good for you, and I've had bad experiences in the past. You need a file, a bonder, base and top coat. I use C&D shellac. I have for years and I really like them. And your choice of color. I have a lot of C&D shellac colors and some other brands as well. You also need acetone. Now, this is the old set. She's been on for 4 weeks. She's doing really well, but it's time for her to go. Unfortunately, I loved her. She was my Valentine's nails. But we're doing blue because I'm going to Bali, and I don't know why, but blue just reminded me of Bali. It's giving rich, it's giving everything that I needed for the holiday. So I'm shaping my nails at the moment, and the reason why I'm doing it now and not once I've filed the color off is because my nails are very strong with the layers of shellac on top. So I like to do this step now so that I feel like it prevents damage to my nail. So I'll just shape them as I want. Lately I've been into this like sharp pointy almond. I don't know what else you would call it, but it looks really nice. So I repeat this step obviously on every finger, and I will make sure that I'm happy with the shape because I won't be touching it once I'm done. Once I've filed all my nails and I'm happy with the shape, I will use an old makeup brush and dust off all the excess. Okay, so once I've done that onto my other hand, I'm going to show you the shape and we're going to start filing. Now I'm using 3000 RPM. Anything more will burn your nails. So no one likes that feeling. Avoid that. Only use around 3 or 4,000, but start with 3,000. Okay, so we're going to file just the shellac area. Don't use this on your natural nail. We'll only use 1000 RPM for our natural. So make sure you're just constantly moving the e-file around the nail. Don't keep it in one spot. You're going to put a dent in your nail, and that's not going to look nice with your new set, and you don't want to take too much off. Remember, we want to keep a little bit of product on for our next set. This will make sure that our nails are stronger. So I will show another close-up with my thumb. There we go. So I just work around and just constantly move it. I know it gets very annoying and tedious. Also, I need to change that file, which I will do, I think, on my ring finger. I don't know how I had the patience because I was leaving to go to Bali this day. But I don't know, I guess I'm a patient person. My family won't agree with that. Anyway, just doing that step, and hopefully at one point I make it. Oh, there we go. We've gone on to the next finger. So I'm just going to repeat this on all my fingers. Also, I'm not a nail technician. I should have said this at the beginning. If you want to, you're more than welcome to wear a mask to protect yourself. I personally don't because I do my nails because they last so well. 4 to 6, sometimes 8 weeks. So I don't bother with a mask. But if you want to wear a mask, protect yourself, wear goggles, do all that PPE thing. But here I am on the ring finger now, and I will show you in a second that I'm actually going to change that look. I'm like this, it's got to go. New one. This is going to work so good. Watch, just watch. So there you go. You can see that I haven't finished my thumb here. And I usually do that because it probably annoyed me because the file was old or it was starting to burn from how many times I was going back and forth. Pinky, we love her. She's very quick. She's little. Doesn't take that much time. Look at her. She's already gone, but it's also the file, so that helps a lot. Keep that in mind. Always have some fresh ones aside. Now I'll finish off the thumb and then we get to the exciting part. So that will be in 3, 2, 1, and the next clip. So here I'm just showing that you can still see some products. I might actually give you a side view in a second. Let's see. Yep, there you go. You can see some old product, but it's nice and smooth. It's flat. Again, that's going to just strengthen our nails. Now I've got it on 1000, and this means now we're buffing our natural nail. What I do, I don't know why I'm not in the middle, but she'll get there. What I'm doing is I'm buffing the natural nail and also pushing into the cuticle, which basically gets rid of the dried cuticle. I've learnt this from a nail technician on YouTube, and it's helped. It's better than getting the cuticle cutters and cutting it around. It hurts and it's not fun. So I've just been doing this and it works. Now, this step is crucial. I know some people don't like removing their cuticle, but if you put your shellac polish on top of your cuticle, when your nail starts to grow out, it's going to leave that, it's going to lift your nail, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And which is just going to cause problems because your nail isn't going to last 6 to 8 weeks like mine. Okay, so get rid of those cuticles. Now I'm using this bonder. I don't know what ingredients is in this, but you need to put it on and leave it for about 10 seconds, let it dry, and then we're applying our base coat. With shellac, it's very important that you apply a very thin coat and don't saturate it near your cuticle. I know it's easier said than done. I always end up getting it on my cuticle and issues later on, but a very small amount goes a long way. And don't rush it because your shellac won't dry until you put it under the lamp. So you have heaps of time. Go fix your errors, remove it, reapply. It's fine. But a very thin layer, I usually start at the tip of my nail, and once I know there's less product on the brush, I go closer to the cuticle. That's just something that I have started doing, and it's worked a lot better. You're supposed to cure for 30 seconds, I think, but I do it twice, so I do 60 seconds. And again, that LED light is the travel size. It was a lot cheaper than the full size, and at this time I wasn't really sure if I was going to continue doing nails. So if I had to buy another one, I probably would buy the full size, but the small one works fine, and it was only $100. So get that if you're just starting out. Now with the color, it really depends on what brand you use and the color itself. Sometimes I'm just doing one coat. Sometimes, like today, I had to do 2 coats. I thought this color only needed 1 coat, but I could be wrong. It could also be because it's old. Like you can see, it's a bit blotchy, but it is what it is. So I did 2 coats of this color. It's also called blue eyeshadow. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before. And then here I am doing my second coat. And second coat's usually easier than the first because your color is already on. You're just basically adding a second layer to make it more opaque. Another 60 seconds and she goes, and that's it. So that's my color done. I will be applying my top coat. Now I have days where I do 2 base coats and then my color and then 1 top coat, and then there's some days like today I did 1 base and then I might do 2 top coats. The only reason is if I feel like when I was filing my nails I took too much off, I'll just like to add more, or if I just want to protect my nails a little bit more. Because I do markets and sewing, I use my hands a lot, so it's nice knowing that I've got a bit of extra protection on them. So I did 2 coats of the top coat, and in a second you will see we'll be done. There we go. So you need acetone to remove the sticky residue from the top coat. Now this is very scary because it feels like you're removing all your hard work, but I promise they will stay. There we go. And then I usually go wash my hands and put some sort of moisturizer or cuticle oil. But that's it. I then repeated the same process to my right hand, and that's it, guys. So if you have any questions, let me know. Bye.